That's all we have on the agenda. Our next meeting will be right here at 5 o'clock on May the 12th. And with that, we're adjourned. Thank you for coming.
Awesome. We'll be starting the press conference in just a moment.
That part. Yeah, that part. Okay.
So special.
If you're talking about the next crew, guess who? Yes, sir. Drake, Tay, and BJ. Yes, you next up. Represent for Dega Nation line. What the best watch do? The podcast go nationwide. I gon' bless you. They locked in. Let's break down the best ballers in the county. Name your top 10, top 25. DJ breaking down all these stats with facts who fine. If you thought that you was new, but them not facts, not that you lied. They're talking about nothing but the GOATs. In this conversation, wasn't the greatest on 18. In this conversation, giving out honorable mentions all around Dega Nation and giving out flowers and doing some real debating. Like take heed, the best all around athlete that I ever seen. I'm the best all around rapper, others after me. I feel like Boogie Wilson when I'm running, you can't tackle me. I told them people Dega Nation come and join the winning team. No cap, we ball around here. No cap, some dogs around here. I'm talking about Ben Ben, living legends all around here. The best we done saw around here. So welcome to Dega Nation Live.
I love you. That's the first.
Give me a hot check.
What's going on up here?
Mike J. Hey, listen. We're so glad and so thankful for you all to join us for our press conference today here at Talladega City Schools. We are here with the newest head football coach that we have. Let's give a round of applause. This has been a long time coming for you. What are you feeling right now?
It's hard for me to hide my emotions. I've been grinding with these boys for a long time. Through middle school, like the senior class next year, I had them in 7th grade. So these are literally my boys, So it just, when you call my name, it just hit me. I'm cool with hiding my emotions. So everything just hit me full circle of what we're about to do next year. That's what really hit me. Like, I don't think people really understand. But I kind of keep that on the wraps right now because kind of okay.
Yeah. So listen, there may be some people tuning in right now that don't know who we are. I'm Dr. Lee, Superintendent at Talladega City Schools. And then, Coach Webb, just tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, and what you're going to bring to the table.
Born and raised here, Talladega through and through, played here. Was blessed enough to play football at the next level with Miles College. I played there 4 years. Been coached for about 13 years. Won about 4 middle school championships. So with all the boys you see over there, won championships with them. Was blessed enough in October to be named offensive coordinator. So I've been grinding with them. People don't know that since January. That's what they don't know. I don't know what they think we are, but we've been working since January. So when I say we're finna hit the ground running, we're not behind. So they're like, oh, they hire you in April. You don't know I've been working since January. So I'm getting prepared.
So what are some things that we'll see differently?
Culture, new culture, like standard over everything. We got shirts. What's the standard here? Standard go. Standard over everything. That's our new model. Like the standard has already been set. For the classroom, standard for being in the weight room on time 7 period, standard for being in practice on time. If you fall below that standard, there's consequences. So the standard has already been set. So the culture it's shifted already. Now we're gonna shift it, we're already shifting it as we speak.
So Coach, what does that mean for the community? You say standard over everything. How does that transform from the locker room to the field to the community? Because we're in Talladega, and we know that it's not just about a school, this is a community thing. The community's behind you. So what does standard over everything, how does that look for the community?
Bring back a sense of pride. For a long time, Talladega football lost the pride. When we hit a stretch, I was blessed enough to be a part of that. 2018 to 2021, we broke the 23-year playoff drought. I was on the staff then, so I saw pride in Talladega, but I've also been a part of staff that there was no pride whatsoever. So when I say you got somebody homegrown who's finna tap in, we got to tap in. So the whole community now finna tap in and they see one of their own. And I'm in the community, like, no longer you gonna, this ain't no shot at nobody, but you got a coach to live somewhere else. No, we just away from Talladega, I live here. So I'm gonna tap in with the whole community. So you're gonna see the whole community tap in with us.
So what would be your encouragement to the young guys that are going to be on the sidelines on Friday playing their hearts out for you? What's your encouragement to them right now to get them to come back if they may have left, or to get them to stay? Because I know how you run, so it's going to be tough. So what is your encouragement to keep them engaged with the program?
I take pride in breathing life in the people. We're not running anybody out. We're welcoming everybody with open arms right now. Because we say the train is moving right now. Now, at this moment, the train ain't gonna slow down, but I'm gonna stick my hand out to grab it. Because we're moving right now. Like, that's what I'm saying. The train is already moving. So I'm willing to reach out. And me and the coaches to grab who's ever going, because we're going full speed. So come on, jump on the train right now, because in a minute we're going. It's gonna be too late. So our numbers are already increased. This people don't know how. I think I'm saying too much, so I'm gonna keep people on board. So I'm saying too much, but the train is moving. So we're welcoming everybody with open arms, and the coach staff right now, we're breathing life. And see the boys, we're telling them what we're gonna do, not what they can't do. We're telling them what they're going to do, what we expect them to do. We're gonna do.
Right. So you talk about expectations, and so we have to realize that our parents are going to send you their young men to help mold and help develop. So what is your commitment to the parents?
Listen to me, the ones who know me, that it's okay if I see Christian, Coach Edison call me. No, where you at? Hey, I'm fucking gonna pull up. We had a special offensive line practice today. That's why I was rushing to get here, because we were putting in extra work. So work ethic, I never lacked that on the football field. So you got not just me, our coaches, we're putting in work with these boys. We're teachers, we're not breaking you down, yelling, screaming. I promise you, I'm going to teach your son how to play this game and encourage them to get the best out of them and to cast a vision for what we're going to do. Because you can't just play without a goal. You just throw it in the air. We got expectations, we got goals. We already got goal boards finna go up in the weight. It's finna get crazy. I say it too much.
So Coach, we're going to spin real quick. You've got a lot of your family here. What are some words that you want to say to your family right now?
Listen. When I say wife, it's okay. Mom and dad, Linda well. My sister holding the phone. She's a teacher, big time educator. Got my cousin Trey from Mississippi. My auntie, Fish Pole. My son, BW. We're pretty. Pretty right there. BW and Pretty, they go to the school system. What's her name? Charlie, my parents see my cousin from Mississippi. So they come from Mississippi to see, they know what time it is. They know what I am, I can bring to the table. So I'm nothing without them. Like, think about all the hours coaches put in, and my wife holding me down. When my wife worked now, Mama and Nemo. That's what I'm looking for. Sit right there. Yeah. Melissa, that's my mom. Melissa's mom. They watch Pretty and me while I'm in practice and while Melissa works. So what they do is allow me to do what I do. So nothing what I do. That's my support. That's my backbone.
Yeah, I think it's very important that you have an example of what family is supposed to look like for our young men to be able to aspire to that. Because you're not just going to be teaching them plays, you're going to be teaching them life. And so that is a missing component that I think that a lot of schools have missed out on. Yeah, the scoreboard may not reflect the win, but if you teach these young men how to become men in their homes and how to become productive husbands and productive fathers, then we won the battle. Now, we want some wins on the scoreboard too, and we're going to get those.
The scoreboard isn't there.
But it's important, to me, it's important to make sure that we get those. Because many of you know, I grew up without a father, so I had to rely on the school system to provide that. And many of the students may be in the same realm, so I really appreciate that. So, in the candid moment, as superintendent, what do you need from me so that you can be successful?
the support that the support you've been giving me. Like, it takes a community option to change what's been going on in Talladega. It's not just me, it's not just the coaching staff, it's not just the boys. We need total support, like, meaning support from, like, seeing you at the game. Oh, by the way, we played Lincoln, first game of the year, and the game got moved to a Thursday, so it's about to go crazy. The whole county gonna be there. We need you there. That support, financial support, so we can buy the things that we need, equipment, possible new jerseys coming in. So it's a lot going on. Huddle side, like, it's so much that's needed. We just need your support and your love, because we're about to do something special, and we want everybody to be included in this. Everybody.
So is there anything else that you want to get out before we go to our next head coach?
Just man, I thank God for this opportunity. Like, I pray for this. So I pray for a couple things. I pray for, like, you ask the boy, every time we break it down, I pray for them, for their growth, keeping them safe, for their grind that they got right now. I pray for their mental growth. So that's why I tell you, this is more than just football, man. We're praying for them, for growth. So we need all of that for us to win. Mindset is everything. If I get your body, the mind goes. If I get your mind, the body's gonna follow. So I'll take the mind first. That's the first thing. Change the mindset of, we're not hoping to win. We don't wish to win. We are gonna win. We don't use words like hope, wish. We do pray. But I'm not praying for the win. We put in work, and the win gonna follow. Wins are not done on Thursday and Friday. You win in the spring, you win in the summer, you win in the fall. So we're in the process of winning right now. So when the game kicks off Thursday, it's done. That's what we preach to them. So I just thank God for the opportunity to be here in this time to turn up.
Hey, once again, let's give another round of applause. We'll do a short commercial. While we're in the middle of this commercial, we just want to thank Dega Nation Live for covering this event. It's being streamed right now on YouTube and Facebook, so we want to thank them for their partnership and streaming this and helping us continue to move Talladega forward. So next we have our new head football, Varsity Boys football coach, Coach Christian Hutchinson. Let's give him a round of applause. Our new Varsity Boys head basketball coach, Christian Hutchinson. So, Coach, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So, just like Coach Webb, I'm from Talladega, born and raised. I graduated in 2012, played under Coach Chucky, also on Coach Simmons. Played college basketball at Gaston State, which was derailed by a car accident. You know, I believe that everything happens for a reason. So, hence us being here today.
So, what is it that you can bring to the table? Because Talladega is known for basketball.
Right.
And I see that you say new era, old standard. So what is it that you're going to bring differently to the table?
So I believe in my current age, I'm about 30. I'm a perfect leader. I believe that I'm the perfect mix between the younger generation and the older generation. I'm young enough to relate, but old enough to know what it means to have those, those core standards to kind of just, reach out to the boys and help them get it.
So when you say old standards, what are some of those old standards? I mean, without giving us your whole playbook, but like, what are some of the old standards? Is it the old discipline? Is it the old swag? Is it the old playing style? What are the old standards that you're referring to?
So with us being Talladega, it's definitely the old discipline, the old swag, you know what I'm saying? Just the whole energy around Talladega basketball. We've been on a downhill, and it's not because of anything in particular. It's just the fact of, like, I think our young guys, they just need to be reintroduced to those standards and those motivations.
So what would be your encouragement to a 6'3" guy that's just sitting on campus that's not playing basketball? What would you say to him to get him to come out here and do the program?
Just come out there and try it. We're gonna do whatever we can to work, help him through the process. We have Coach Evans, he's good at developing talent. He actually stepped down from the girls to be with us. So, we're gonna do whatever we can to get him to that point. We actually had a guy who was just sitting in the hallways, not playing, and he came out and wanted to play, and he said he never had been coached, and he was excited that he was gonna get a chance to be coached finally, you know what I'm saying? He never had played before.
So with you being in the community, because, you know, we know you as Coach Hutchinson, but most people know you as Global. So what does this mean for Talladega? Like, what is today, you being stepping into this position, what does that mean for Talladega?
It's big, so like I said, most people know me as Globe, the barber. You know, so a lot of these guys I grew up with, well, they grew up with me right, in my barbershop, and now they get to see me in a different light. So I think it'll be easier for them to get behind me, you know what I'm saying, especially with being a recent business owner.
So, parents, what do you think the parents can expect from you?
To hold their kids accountable.
Now, you know, that happens to be a bad word in some homes, accountability. Like, we don't like accountable because we think that somebody's fussing on it. So how's that going to transform? Because we're dealing with a new generation. So how does accountability transform for you in the athletic realm?
So basically, I mean, just holding their feet to the fire. You know, like Coach Webb said, the classroom standard. Once we set the standard, if you don't live up to that, then we have to, you know, do what we have to do to have it. Like I said, hold them accountable.
Yeah, this is just a real quick thing. If you don't hold them accountable, somebody else is going to hold them responsible. And so accountability is huge. We have to be held accountable. And that's not just for the kids, that's for us adults as well. And we say that our children are going to participate in the sport, and that means we need to be accountable, making sure they get to and from practice. Because we have coaches that are picking up and taking kids home with cars in the driveway. So we got to be accountable because these are our children. We got to partner with the school. It's not just the school's obligation to do all this stuff. We have to have a partnership. Meaning that parents come out, we want to put a product that's on the field and on the court that you're going to be proud of. But just imagine what we could do if we all do it together. Instead of that's their job, that's not my job. So I think that's going to be huge when we talk about accountability, because that's going to transform to the community. And it's going to transform in how our young scholars are behaving when they become young adults and step up and want to give back. So what is your outlook on the season? You know, we're going from 4A to 3A, so what's your outlook?
The only goal is to win. We're trying to win as many games as possible, and ultimately win the championship at the end of the season, especially like you said, with us moving down to 3A, and we have a lot of young talent coming up. I think we have a very good chance.
Mm-hmm. So I want to give you the same opportunity. You've got some supporters here, so what would you like to say to your family this time?
Thank you for being patient. I have my mom, my kids, and my nephew. I'm always dragging my kids to practice. And my oldest daughter, she always, why we got to go to practice? Why we got to go to practice? But, you know, I just want to thank them for being patient with me.
Okay. So as superintendent, what can I do to make sure that you're successful?
Just support. Just support. Be there for the kids, show up for the kids, make sure the kids know who you are. And that's just about it.
Oh, we get better.
I think that's the biggest thing our kids need to see, the administration support. Now that everybody has it, and didn't have to.
Absolutely. So what words do you have in the community? Because the community is like, I posted this on social media and it's going wild. My phone's been blown up. So what's your word? What's your advice? What do you want to get out to the community?
We back.
Hey.
Yes.
Awesome. So Coach Webb is joining us up here again. Come on. We're about to wrap this up. We don't want to be here. We want to be here for a good time, but not a long time. But I do want to acknowledge, we do have our athletic directors in the audience. Mr. Simmons, will you wave at us? Another colleague staple. So thank you, Mr. Simmons, for your leadership. Also, Dr. Jessica Beasy, thank you for your leadership. We also have administration for the high school, Mr. Marvin Bowley. Thank you for being here, as well as central office personnel that are here, Mr. Hall, Ms. Guy, all the guys. Thank you all for being here. To our amazing football team and our scholars, y'all please stand real quick. The guys, please stand. Let's give them a round of applause. Right, I'm glad you said that. We gotta share. Y'all can sit down. We gotta share athletes too. So the more that they're in things, that means the less time that they're on the streets doing something else. So we gotta make sure that we're sharing athletes. So I'll let you guys close out. I would just like to say that I'm extremely proud of both of you. I've seen the growth. I've been here 5 years, which is still crazy. I've been here 5 years. But I've been able to see you guys grow tremendously and really rise up into leadership positions in our district. And that means a lot to be able to pull from within. A lot of times people will go out and try to pull it, but you don't need to go out when the Bible says that everything you need is already in the house.
Man.
And so we're very thankful that we're able to pull some Talladega grown men to come up and help lead this next generation. So, Coach Webb, I'll let you close out, and then Coach Hutchinson, and we'll be out. And once again, shout out to Dega Nation Live. And Matt Fuller's our tech guy. He's been working and coordinating. So shout out to you, Matt, for all that you do. So, Coach Webb, it's on you.
Just last thoughts, man. Just excited for you all to see the product we're gonna put on the field next year. I'm talking about all three phases. It's no secret. We got one of the best defensive coordinators around here and weight room guys, Coach Alexander. So, and I'm man the offense up. I got some great offensive coaches around me. So together, 1-2 punch, and Coach Lewis is handling the special team. Football is three phases: offense, defense, special team. He got a heck of a defensive staff over there, and I don't think I'm too shabby calling plays on offense. So I think together, we're gonna be dangerous, y'all. I need y'all to understand the product that you're gonna see. But the work, I'm confident because I see the work that's being put in right now. And then, because we're on scratch the surface, but we still got the whole summer. We haven't hit spring football yet. That started beginning of May. Then we got 2 months in the summer. So we got Jamboree against Etowah August 14th. I can't wait to see the finished product. And that's even finished product, because in the playoffs, you're gonna see the finished product.
I don't have much to say, thank Coach Will. But I just want to thank you to Mr. Mo, Dr. Lee, Coach Simmons for laying the foundation, and Ms. B, Dr. Beasley, I'm sorry, for all support, and this is about it. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
All right, so we'll take one question, well, 2 questions from the floor. Any questions from the floor? This looks like a real press conference. Any questions from the floor?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, she's taking pictures.
Oh, she's taking a picture, okay. There's a question, Coach, what it said, when are y'all gonna get started? Will you please answer, because I said 2 questions, I have 2 questions.
Get started with
With football.
January. No. That's a real answer. Am I lying, bro? Yeah, see, people don't know, but we don't January. But we officially start right after track season, so I want to say it's May 4th. May 4th, we're gonna start the spring. We got 10 days. So we got a fall jamboree, and Coach Doris has already locked us into a fall jamboree, which is good. So we can't play the spring game. We plan on doing like an inter squad game at the stadium. I'm gonna talk to Mr. Mo tomorrow. I briefly ran it by him, I'm gonna go over some details, and that'll be an opportunity for the community to come out to see the product that we've been working on. We got a date set in May. I'm talking to Ms. Mo about that tomorrow, but we're gonna do an inter squad game at the stadium after 10 days. Since we can't play another team, we're gonna play each other. We want to do it big and possibly free admission, but your only admission will be to the laundry turf. So now that the socks up for the whole year, we constantly got to watch jerseys and practice bands. So we got ideas, y'all. We not been sitting on our hands idle. We ready to go.
All right, when will the parents expect the parent meeting?
Actually, the flyers already ready. Monday.
All right, any other questions from the floor? Great, Coach Hutchinson, what does summer look like?
So we get started with trials next Monday, actually, and the parent meeting will be the following Monday. We're gonna start practice May 27th, I think. I have to check again, but regardless, we have 4 summer days set up. We got Gadsden State, Jacksonville State, Hoover, and then we also have one in Saks, I believe. So, it'll be a lot of playing. So.
And you ready that game, Jim?
Yes, sir.
Well, play days, they're called play days.
We're gonna have a meeting.
Yeah. All right, so once again, we want to thank everyone for coming. Also, thank the Daily Home for being here as well. Thank you once again for covering this. And I just want to say thank you all for believing in the vision. This is sometimes like, hey, I want to do a press conference. And no one said no. Everybody's like, okay, bet, let's go. So I'm very thankful that we have a community that supports, and I'm very thankful to work alongside people that really love kids and want to do what it takes to get to the next level. So you guys are dismissed. We don't have any refreshments, sorry. Brady, thank you.
Can I get all of you to stand up for a picture? Good job.
Caleb?
She said,
For now. Ain't gonna say
Hey,
So glad that I'm out She wrote too. Oh, I
So special.
If you talking about the next crew, guess who? Yes, sir. Drink Tay and BJ, yes, you next up. Represent for Dega Nation line. What the best watch do? Watch the podcast go nationwide. I gon' bless you. They locked in. Let's break down the best ballers in the county. Name your top 10, top 25. BJ breaking down all these stats with facts who fine. If you thought that you was new, but them not facts, not that you lied. They talking about nothing but the GOATs. In this conversation, wasn't the greatest on 18. Then in this conversation, giving out honorable mentions all around Dega Nation and giving out flowers and doing some real debating. Like take heed, the best all around athlete that I ever seen. I'm the best all around rapper, others after me. I feel like Boogie Wilson when I'm running, you can't tackle me. I told them people, Dega Nation come and join the winning team. No cap, we ball around here. No cap, some dogs around here. I'm talking about Ben living legends all around here. The best we done saw around here. So welcome to Dega Nation Live.